My name is Trevor Frick and I'm an energy counselor here at Clark Public Utilities. So today we're in the Clark Public Utilities Recycling Center here at our operations department. Yeah, here at Clark Public Utilities we try to recycle as much as possible, just like you do at home. Behind me you'll see cardboard, and in our day-to-day operations we have lots of wire and other metals and materials that can all be recycled. Recycling is about a few things. First, just reducing how much we use, because the less we can use, the more we're able to conserve down the road. And then the next big part of recycling is actually repairing, because anything we can repair is one less thing we have to go out and actually purchase. And then finally, if we do have to use items, if we can recycle those, that allows those items to live on to another day. So since Clark Public Utilities is able to recycle year-round, we're able to save $300,000. And with that savings, that allows us to keep our electric rates as low as possible. Here at Clark Public Utilities, we really want all of our customers to conserve energy as much as possible. Conservation is very important to all of us. Conserving energy is made up of two important parts. One important part of conserving energy is using it as wisely as possible. And an example of that are light bulbs that we all use in our home on a daily basis. This here, which most of you folks recognize, is an incandescent light bulb. We don't see these as much anymore, and the reason why is because this uses 60 watts of electricity whenever it's running in your home. Some lights may have 3 or 4 of these same lamps inside of each fixture. As time went on, we wanted to become more and more efficient with our lighting, and so the compact fluorescent light bulb came out. And in comparison, this bulb only uses 13 watts of electricity when it's running. So you can see going from 60 watts down to 13 watts, that's a huge drop in the amount of consumption there. These bulbs, we have to be very conscientious of them because they do have a small amount of mercury in them, and mercury is harmful for us and our families and for our environment. So these types of bulbs need to be recycled. So as time went on, we got even more efficient with lighting, and now almost all the bulbs you'll see in your homes are going to be LEDs, or light emitting diodes. These look a lot like the incandescent bulb, but yet there's a lot different technology going on inside of these. This bulb only uses 9 watts, and so if we can refer back to the incandescent that used 60 watts, dropping to 9 watts is a huge energy savings. And these bulbs last a lot longer too, so you can maybe get 15, even upwards of 20 years out of some of these bulbs. So less replacement over time, and that's saving on all the materials that are used to make these bulbs. If you're using an energy efficient bulb, the less expensive it is to actually operate that. So we just got done talking about the first part of conserving energy, was just using it wisely and efficiently. The other big part is trying not to waste energy, because we can have these very efficient light bulbs in your home, but if you leave the light on when you aren't in the room or you don't need the light, that's actually wasting that energy. And there's a lot of other ways that you can help save energy that you're using in the home. One example is leaving TVs, game centers and that sort of thing running when nobody is there. Have you ever gone in to open the refrigerator to figure out what you wanted to drink and found yourself standing there for 15 seconds thinking about it? That whole time, all of that cold air that took energy to create is just leaking out into the room. So it's going to be a good idea to try to keep the refrigerator closed as much as you can. Another way to save energy is reducing the amount of hot water we use, because it takes a lot of energy to produce hot water. And have you ever found yourself standing in the shower after you've finished bathing and washed your hair, and then we're just standing in there because it was very comfortable? We all do that and we all enjoy it, but you have to think that that's wasting a lot of water and a lot of energy. And we have to think beyond just ourselves and our families. We have to think of all the thousands of people that live in Clark County, and if everyone saves just a little bit, that adds up to a huge amount over time. So another perk of conserving energy is actually helping to save our families money on our electric bill. It takes a lot of energy to heat and cool your home, and we only want to heat and cool our home when we're actually there enjoying the space. When we're not there, we don't really need it to be heated or cooled to the same levels. And another really simple way to help conserve how much it took to heat or cool our home is to actually not leave the exterior doors open. When you're going outside, go out and then shut the door back and make sure it seals nice and well. And that's going to help keep that nice warm air in the winter and keep the nice cool air in the summer. Another big reason that conservation is important that we haven't touched on today is that power and electricity in the region is not limitless. All this energy has to be produced by power plants. So whether that's from a Bonneville Power hydroelectric dam or that's from the River Road generating plant, power all has to be generated. We only want to generate how much we need. And you have to think as time goes on and more people move to the Northwest and build homes and start their businesses here, and more people start plugging in their devices and plugging in their electric cars, we all as a society use more and more electricity constantly. And when that happens, Clark Public Utilities has to go out and find new resources of electricity, and that can often be very expensive. And so if we can actually keep the amount of energy we use at a pretty constant rate, we're able to deliver electricity at a nice, stable, inexpensive rate to you and your family. If you and your family would like one of our energy counselors to come out to your home and walk through and talk to you about ways to use less energy and use energy more wisely, you can call Clark Public Utilities and we'd be more than happy to come out there and see you.